You know, you can't joke around, man. You can't joke around. There's none of that. You know, we're serious here. Hey, this is Johnny Beane. What is this called? Guitar Chat?
Guitar Mania.
Guitar Mania. 5:35 p.m. Pacific Standard. Is it Standard? Is that what they call it?
Okay. Pacific, yes.
Specific?
Michael Smith. Oh, my God.
Specific time.
We're even here.
It's specifically right now.
Specifically.
Yes. Eastern time, it's something else. I don't know what. Rob Johnson. I should have put that in the title of this. Dude, man. Everybody, happy birthday. Rob Johnson.
Happy birthday, Rob Johnson.
Wait, whose birthday is it?
It's Rob Johnson's birthday.
It's Rob Johnson's birthday.
Who the hell's Rob Johnson?
He's the big 2'9".
Yeah, 29 years old today. No.
Again. You've been 29 for what, 20 years?
Been 29 for 13 years, yeah. Oh, whatever. No, I'm, thank you guys, thank you. 43 today. Just got back from my party. With
you don't look a day over 43.
I'm not a day over 43, so that's cool.
Not yet.
Not yet. No, thanks, guys. And you know what? In all seriousness, I want to say it was an incredibly busy day at work today. I had a million projects I was working on, and I was probably in and out of my office maybe 4 times throughout the entire day for maybe 10-minute periods. And every time I would come in, I would jump on Facebook, and I would kind of get it on my phone when I had a chance to. And I tried to respond to everybody I could that wished me happy birthday today on Facebook. And I just want to say thank you very much to everybody, all my Facebook friends. And a lot of those Facebook friends are folks from the Van Halen groups, you know, that watch these videos. And thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. And, you know, having all guys like all you guys is, you know, puts a smile on my face and, you know, makes me, I had a really good day today, and a lot of it's because of you guys. So thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Awesome.
Yep.
Nice, man. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Yeah, when you have a birthday, or even when you joke about, you know, because this last April Fool's, I said thank you for the birthday wishes.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people thought it was my birthday. So I got tons and tons of happy birthday, Johnny, happy birthday. And there was a few people that knew better. They're like, wait a minute, Johnny, you're just kidding.
It's not Johnny's birthday today.
You know? But when I had my real birthday this last June, I had like thousands and thousands of those happy birthdays that I had to go through. And, you know, I tried to get to everyone, and I don't know exactly if I did because, you know?
I kept up with everybody until probably about 6 o'clock tonight, 3 o'clock your time. But I mean, all day long, I was responding, thank you. And I was putting names to individual, you know, happy birthdays, because I think it's important. I mean, everybody takes the opportunity to say that, so I want to thank them individually. And finally, after 6 o'clock, I was just like, oh gosh, I can't keep up with this anymore. It's just, there's too much. And, I'm trying to go to my birthday party with my family and everything, and it's just like, oh, it's crazy. And now we're doing a hangout. So, but you know,
we are.
If I did forget anybody, I apologize. Totally apologize. I didn't forget anybody, but if I didn't individually respond, it's not because you smell weird or whatever. It's, you know, whatever.
Did I even wish you happy birthday? I don't even remember.
I don't know, because there's so many names. I don't know.
I think I did. I think first thing this morning.
Happy birthday, Rob. Great to see you, man.
And you know what? If you did or you didn't, it doesn't matter. We're doing a hangout, so that's cool.
All right.
There we go. Play it. Play that.
Yeah.
Hold on. Right now. Here we go. Ready? Here's Johnny Beane.
Happy birthday, Rob. Great to see you, man.
See? Now I did. Now I did it. Oh. Happy birthday, man.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, hey, welcome. So welcome to, this is the big Rob birthday bash.
Birthday bash.
This is the big Johnson bash.
Johnson.
Where? Did you just say Big Johnson?
Yes.
I mean, because he's only like 5'7". How big could it be?
And you know what they say about short guys, Dave?
Bigger
They
than
have
me.
short hands and feet.
Extremities are really something special. You know.
extra extremities.
Yeah, extra extremities.
Yeah.
Says Johnson Bash. LOL. Lol. Jimmy
Yeah.
Titus. Good evening.
And I figured tonight would be a good night to pull out the old Eddie Van Halen Ernie Ball. You know, speaking of balls, Ernie Ball. Ernie's balls. Who's Ernie? I don't know about Ernie's ball.
Man, my chat box is messed up. I can't see it. I can only see that
poor
Billy says, "Hey, Michael." I can't really say hi to anybody because my whole thing is just screwed up.
Adam Scheinberg says happy birthday. Sean Mahoney, happy birthday, Rob. Frank C, hello guys, happy birthday, Rob.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Nobody says it's going to be huge, freaking huge.
Who said that?
Nobody.
It is huge. I already told you guys that a minute ago. No, the show. I mean the show.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
The show.
The big show. Welcome to the big
Today,
show. everybody.
Today's day 4 with my beard, and it's growing in nicely. I think.
It's looking good, Dave. You're looking pretty sharp there.
Day 4.
Not too
I
shabby.
actually took down my goatee a little bit to kind of like match the beard. It's not like a bushy goatee.
Yeah, you look
Not
great.
so bad. Not so bad.
Mhm.
Not so good. Not so bad.
Yeah.
Black belt, yellow belly. Hey, rock stars. Who are you talking to? I hope you're talking to the guys that are on the chat box there, black belt.
Yeah. Pretty soon you'll be doing the whole Kenny Rogers thing. You know,
I don't understand. I don't get it.
the beard.
I don't get it.
Kenny Rogers has a beard.
I don't get it.
Do you know who Kenny Rogers is?
Yes, I do.
Kenny Rogers.
Michael Smith says already with 9 thumbs up.
Yes.
15 people
thank you.
watching, 9 thumbs ups.
Thank you for the
So
thumbs
that
up,
means we
everybody.
need 6 more. One from each of y'all.
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 Yeah. So anyway, so what's up? What's up, dudes? What's
So,
what can you talk about? Come on.
Dave, what kind of guitar you got with you tonight?
I've got my green PV Wolfgang. My special.
Special.
My special. And I put an original Floyd Rose on it today.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Yes.
Is that original German?
Yes, absolutely. It's the original. It's the original one from your from the black and yellow Bumblebee that I took off.
Nice. Nice. Do you notice any change, Dave, in the playability or the tone?
The action is a little bit lower.
Yeah.
I haven't plugged it in yet, but it resonates pretty much the same.
Can you show an up close picture of it, of the Floyd?
I can. Just give me 1 second. Let me get my.
Nice. Yeah, that looks great.
Yep. I relicked the fine tuners just a tiny bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I tell you, I look at your green special, and I miss mine so much. I miss my green TV.
Isn't that one yours?
It's going to be the next time I go to Nesdall's house because it's not going to be hanging on his wall when I leave. So. Hey, where'd my Wolfgang go?
Adam, Big Red Biggles is right behind me. It's up on the wall.
Big Red Biggles, Wolfgang go. You guys are inventing some slang here.
The red one I call it Big Red Biggles.
Big Red Biggles?
Yeah, that's the name I chose. Actually, it was chosen for it. I didn't choose the name.
Uh-huh.
I think Adam actually named it, and I said, "Yeah, that's a good name."
How's the action with that bridge?
I have it set pretty much the same. I could probably lower it a tiny bit.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is, it's lower than any one of your guitars.
Mm-hmm. We just got a mean comment.
We did.
Well, sort of, not really. One of my videos just got a mean comment, but it's not directed to me. You know.
What does it say?
This time. Oh, it's directed to Alex Van Halen's drum set. Somebody, not somebody. Oh wait, that's nobody. I forgot. Someone commented, and this was the video I took at NAMM of Van Halen's 2015 tour set that I saw. Right. Someone just left a comment like 40 seconds ago saying, Buddy Rich didn't need that load of effing crap. What a load of effing bollocks. Man, that's not nice, dude. Come on.
Yeah, that's a little rude.
Yeah. They're not watching this anyway, so they're not going to see this. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, man. That's the thing.
I got one thing to say. Buddy Rich is dead.
Who
cares?
You know, that's the thing about
nothing. If they had that many drums back then when Buddy Rich was playing, he would have had them.
Now Dave is mad.
I'm not mad.
This is the part of the program where Dave goes off on somebody.
I'm not mad at all.
You know, it's always the New Yorker that.
Yeah, the damn New Yorkers. Gosh, when they drive and they get mad.
Oh, they get mad out here too, man. But it's
Wait, people in California get worked up. Really?
Yeah, and it's over the smallest things. It's the tiniest things out here. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pent up anger for that troll. Michael Smith says, "Yeah, trolls. That's the thing, man. YouTube is filled with trolls. They always leave comments thinking. That's the thing. Is I get trolls, every other day on this channel, and they always leave comments thinking that
they're intelligent.
That the guy running the channel doesn't see the comments, Yeah. Because when you have videos that have tons of comments all the time or plays or whatever, you'll get the rudest, weirdest thing. And it's like why even do that?
Yeah.
Go outside and go for a walk.
Chill out a little bit.
Yeah. But like I said though, yeah, that comment that wasn't directed towards me this time, but I've had my share, believe me. So anyway, wow, 27 viewers. Thank you for tuning in, everybody.
Nice.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Thank you for subscribing.
Absolutely, I agree.
How you doing, Johnny?
I'm great. Hey, yo, Jim. Is it Nicholson's?
Nickelback. Nickel.
Oh, let me see. Jim.
Nickel.
Jim says, "Happy birthday, Rob."
Thanks.
Supposed to be in a hurricane here soon in Northern Carolina. I have my guitars and a 12-pack of Schlitz. All good. F the trolls. Rock on.
Well, actually, I don't think the hurricane's even going to hit. I think the hurricane's slated to hit Florida tomorrow night.
It's at Friday or something.
Yeah, it's tomorrow night or sometime Friday, and then if it even makes it up to North Carolina, it wouldn't be till Saturday, evening or something like that. And typically hurricanes, they once they hit land, they lose power and they die out. Unfortunately, the first set of spots of land they hit can be obviously devastating, but I think everything's going to be okay. I've been following it a little bit.
I saw that our friend Mark Hazansky boarded up his windows today.
Batten down the hatches. Batten them down. Batten them down.
He's Florida, right?
Yeah.
He's in Florida.
Yeah. I think he was taping up his windows.
Taping up? Oh no, it's way more than that, man. You gotta totally, because everything outside wants in.
Yeah.
I lived in Miami Beach for a while, and I was never actually in like one of those super hurricanes, but I was outside. I think I was outside during some sort of a hurricane at one point. I remember me and the other guys, we were running from Desmond, had 2 houses. He had his main house with his studio and everything, and then he had another house just right down the block that he was building a second studio at, and that was the house that I lived in. I lived in the second house. But I remember Desmond was having a party one night, and I remember we were running from one house to the other house, and I think there was some sort of like a hurricane or something going on, but nothing like that, nothing major like that, you know. But do you guys remember that Saturday Night Live skit with Will Ferrell, and they made a movie about it? The guys that was dancing, Chris Kattan. Remember that? Remember the skit where they were the 2 guys? They were always dancing.
Yes.
You remember that? What was the movie they did? Anyway, the guy who sang the song, like their theme song that you always heard during that skit, he was at this party.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, so that guy.
He was there, and then what's the other guy?
That guy.
This guy. Anyway.
This guy, that guy.
I remember that.
All
I remember thinking that was kind of cool, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, everybody, thank you for tuning into this stuff.
Yes. What's up, Jaden James?
And thank you for the thumbs ups. Thank you for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, you know, please do.
Yeah.
You know?
Night at the Roxbury, it's called. Night at the Roxbury.
Yeah. Yeah, the movie.
Adam Scheinberg, I just stole your lightning. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so anyway. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in.
Tuning?
So, thank you for tuning your guitars, everybody.
Noonan.
Tune it or die. Remember that t-shirt? Tune it or die. Noon.
No.
Yeah.
So
wait a second. Favorite song on the Blank album and why? What's the Blank album? Killer Chimp asks.
The F album.
Huh?
If for unlawful.
Carnal Knowledge.
Oh, real? Oh, Blank album. I get it. Well, it's Pigskin. It's a football, really.
Yeah.
Wasn't the album they did after that called Blankets?
What? Have another drink.
Yeah.
Huh? So favorite song off the Carnal Knowledge? Didn't we answer this?
I think we did.
This is recently, or maybe that was another album.
Mine would be Judgment Day.
I think it was this album.
Well, you know,
was this album. And I said Judgment Day.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Judgment Day and
Rob and I answered this. I think last week.
how's that go? Something like that.
Yeah. And you know what that is, right?
Oh, hey! What's that?
You know what that is? The whammy bar part?
That's the Kramer 5150. That's the last known song that was recorded on the Kramer 5150.
Yeah. But you know what that represents?
No.
What's that?
The whammy bar part that he does in that song?
Well, this part.
Yeah.
Yeah. What,
Sort of. Yeah. It represents like earthquakes.
Really? Oh, from Judgment Day. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like shaking. Like everything's going crazy.
Yeah.
You know? Kind of like in Pound Cake, the drill, represents, a mixer.
Yeah.
You know? Believe it or not, if anybody didn't know that, that's what that is. It's representing like you're mixing.
Oh yeah. Just like on Panama, the Ferrari engine is mimicking the hairdryer.
In the video. Yeah. Yes. Hey, Howie. Hey, man.
Howie!
Howie's here.
Howie's campaigning again.
Yeah, hi.
Howard for president.
Yeah,
Hi.
I don't think. I think Howie would probably be a good choice.
Can't do any worse.
Right, exactly.
And he's cuter.
Yep. He knows,
So yeah.
He knows when to keep his mouth shut.
I like listening to him talk, actually.
Howie? Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
Johnny,
Yeah.
can you speak?
Well, he's drinking water right now.
Okay.
He'll be back. So did you get any presents or anything? Did you get any?
I got
Because the older you get, you know, me,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
get any presents anymore. I haven't gotten presents in years.
I got a new couch.
Really? You don't get presents anymore?
Really?
No.
Maybe not for your
I
birthday,
don't-
but you didn't get presents anymore? No one gives you stuff?
Well, you know what I mean for birthdays.
No, I don't know what you mean. At all.
Speaking of that, hey, Stefan, I just want to say you're welcome, man. Stefan, I mean, not that I want to,
No, you do. Go ahead.
Brag.
Tell them what we're giving them. Tell everyone what we're giving them.
Stefan, as you know, what's his name? Sinner?
Yes. Sinner.
Sinner O. He posted this morning that the bridge on his guitar broke. You know?
The Floyd Rose like bridge.
Really?
Yeah. It the metal cracked, like the part of the knife edge busted off or something. So I said, well, hey, would a regular Floyd fit? You know, regular style Floyd.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I guess so. You know. And he seemed like he was pretty bummed out. You know, saying he'd have.
I would imagine it's probably is it his only guitar? You know, and now it's not working.
I don't know. I don't think it's the only one, but he was saying that he might have to sell, you know, his Friedman Overdrive, you know, to get it. You know, to
hell
get
no.
a new bridge or
Oh man.
to get a new bridge, you know. So I'm like, well, hey man, Nesdall is actually he's sending me an EVH Floyd for that guitar that I just have a neck for. I don't have a body yet, you know. So you could use this more than I can right now, you know. You know, let me know and I'll you know, send Nesdall your address and he'll send it to you. You know? And at first he was like, no, you know, but dude, come on. He's been a huge supporter of this show, of this program, of all of us in general. The guy's, you know, he's one of the first guys, you know, he's always here. Although is he here now? I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't see the chat box, so I don't know if he's here now.
No, he hasn't said anything. Oh yes, thanks again, guys. Cinero says thanks again, guys.
All right. Okay. Cool.
You're welcome.
So anyway, yeah, you're welcome, man. You're welcome, dude. So
I'm
yeah,
just gonna send it out to you now.
so you do that, and then
I got the address.
but yeah, you gotta still send me the money though, man.
Yeah, I understand that.
He was gonna send, you know, a bunch of cash, you know, tied into it, but yeah, if you want,
If I want.
or send me that green guitar, and we'll call it even.
No,
Okay.
no, it's not sending you. I'm not sending anything to you.
So there you go. Yeah. No, I mean we love all you guys. You know.
Yes. Michael
I mean-
Smith says Sinner's a cool dude.
Oh yeah.
Jaden
Yeah,
James.
you're
says,
all cool
"Rock
dudes.
on, Cinnero."
You're all cool dudes. Just
Yes.
don't go smashing all your guitars all at once. All right.
Don't be smashing guitars.
Don't be smashing action.
Nobody
Oh,
says,
Johnny.
nobody says if you have the Floyd float, you can play air guitar with the neck.
And Michael Smith would vote for Howie. Oh man. Michael Smith, dude, you're number one to us, man. Where is that neck?
Yeah, what did you do?
It's over there somewhere.
I don't
It's
know.
over there.
You
It's
gotta
over
get you
there.
a body for that guitar, Johnny. We gotta get you a body.
Yeah. Yes, I know.
Yeah, someone's got to do it.
I know. Someone? Is someone in here? Oh wait, that's nobody. Or is that somebody?
Nobody is somebody.
Anybody? Is anybody in
It's
here?
like Sunday. It's like Wednesday and Sunday at Carvel. Nobody is somebody.
That's right.
Wow, 30 viewers on a Wednesday. I think Wednesdays are our night, man.
Yes.
Look at this. We're not even. All we're doing is BSing.
October 5th, Wednesday, baby. There we go.
Rocktober 5th, which reminds me, October 23rd.
Robtober 5th.
Come down to.
It reminds me too. Rob's birthday's in Rocktober, dude. That's so cool.
That's right.
Robtober.
Robtober.
You call it Robtober.
Robtober.
Robtober 5th.
Every October is Robtober.
Rocktober.
Anyway, Nesdall. Yes. Go ahead and plug that, and then I'll plug something else.
Okay. Oh.
No, I'm not joking.
Come down to Greenwich Music down in Greenwich, Connecticut on October 23rd. It's the second annual Eddie Van Halen Con. It's actually, I think it's in Riverdale, Connecticut. Greenwich Music in Riverdale, Connecticut. So it's on a Sunday, October 23rd, from 1 p.m. till 6 p.m. Adam Reaver's going to be there hanging out, maybe doing some work on some guitars. He'd probably sell you some stuff.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of guitars there. There's going to be a lot of cool things there. Everyone that shows up brings some or all of their collection for us to go ogle and oogle over. Go, ooh, ah, look what we got. Look at, ooh, ah, ooh, ogle.
It's BYOG.
Yes, bring your own guitars. There's going to be a Van Halen cover band, tribute band there that if you play guitar, you can go up and play a song with the band. They allow 1 or 2 songs. There's going to be a wet, dry, wet rig there with an EL34 5153 head there.
Wet.
I thought he was going to say there's going to be a wet, dry, wet contest.
I thought you were going to say a wet T-shirt contest. Yeah.
There's going to be a wet T-shirt contest, and I'm going to be
it'll be all guys there, so.
It's Joe Suma's tour. I don't know if everyone knows Joe Suma, but he's
Joe.
He's a regular on the Eddie Van Halen in the Eddie Van Halen groups and blah 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 blah. And I can't talk, but
Eddie Ham Valen.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. So yeah, Michael Smith. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. We were thinking maybe we will broadcast live from there, but because Rob and I are both going to be there, and if Johnny's available, maybe we will do a live broadcast. That would be really cool to have a live broadcast from Eddie Van Halen Con if Johnny's available to do it.
Yep, that would be.
When is it?
It's October 23rd, Sunday, from 1 p.m. So that means it's going to be 10 a.m. your time.
Sunday.
10 a.m. your time.
Rob Tober.
Eddie Ham Valen Con. Will anybody named Eddie be there?
I'm sure there'll be a couple of Eddies there.
Because you could say, by the way, Eddie's going to be there. Eddie's going to be here.
Eddie's coming.
It's Eddie Jones, but Eddie's here.
That's very funny. Yeah, I know that I'm absolutely bringing 18 guitars. 18 guitars with me.
How are you going to get 18 guitars in your car?
I'm getting 18 guitars in my car.
I was just thinking about that this morning. I'm like, how the heck is he going to bring?
Well, the back seats go down. I'll get them in there.
Oh,
I have to borrow 4 gig bags from Music Zoo to do it, but I'm going to grab them that Friday. Killer Chimp wants me to buy him a ticket so he can come play with the cover band. Yeah, I'm gonna take care of that right now. Hang on a second. I'm typing. Where are you coming from, Killer Chimp? And
everybody's invited, though, right?
Give me your credit card number.
Everybody's invited.
Yeah, everyone is invited, actually. If that's just the way it is. Just we need to have a head count before, like a couple days before, so they know how many pizzas to get. So, Bakersfield, California. Oh, I'm dying, dude.
Bakersfield.
You just come with Johnny. You live 10 minutes away from Johnny.
Well, he's not that close, but he's close enough.
A lot closer than I am.
Bakersfield. Is it hot out there today, dude? Yeah, he lives in the desert.
Yep.
Oh, yes, he lives in the Mojave Desert. Mojave.
Yeah. I've been there. I've been there many, many times.
Oh, no, the Mojave Desert's sister. It's like the sister desert of the Mojave. Kimosabe. Yes.
Man, we are just totally winging it.
Yeah, we're geeking out and dorking out. It's all right.
Hey, I got a question for you, Dave. Are you going to put titanium blocks and stainless screws on that PV Wolfgang, the green one? for the Floyd, the original? No.
Not as of yet. I don't think I am. I do have a brass block on it at the moment. That's the only thing I did put on it was a brass block. Hang on. See?
Oh yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
That's a nice guitar. Like I said, I really, really miss mine. Do we know Eddie's guitar? His special guitars that he played, the PVs. He had a couple specials that he played during the 04 tour. He had the green one that he played, and he also had a sunburst, like a
cherry. It was a cherry burst.
Cherry burst.
Do we know, did Eddie have regular standard necks on those, or were they special necks?
They were special necks. Special necks. Yeah, they had straight headstocks that looked exactly like this. Yeah. Exactly like this one.
Okay.
To my knowledge, there was only one special that had the
standard neck.
Yeah, that had the standard neck. Rose Rena, how are you? Saw you a little bit earlier today. What's going on? Rose works at the Music Zoo, and she's here to see us. She's looking at us right now.
Oh, hey Rose.
How you doing, Rose?
Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yes. So
yes, the quilted tobacco sunburst Wolfgang that Eddie used on Year to a Day, that had a standard neck on it. That had a tilted back arch top neck from probably a white one or a black one, because the tuning pegs on that were ivory. They weren't the pearloid. They were ivory. And you could only find the ivory tuning pegs on the black one and the white one. Mm-hmm. You're what's up, Rose. You are absolutely what's up. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening. And
Dave, is she the one that I met when I was out there with you, Rose? Is she the one that I met at Music?
One of them. One of the girls. There's two girls there, Jessica and Rose, and they both rock. Actually,
Jessica was the lovely lady with the brunette hair, the dark hair, right?
No. Rose has brunette. She's a brunette, and I guess Jessica is more dirty blonde, brown, like that.
I think Jessica was working downstairs.
No,
Rose was working downstairs.
No, you're thinking about Rose. Rose works downstairs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's all good. All good stuff.
Can I plug something real quick?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Nope, you can't.
Huh? I can't?
No, yeah, you can.
All right. Hey, everybody, I would just like to say again, my friend Jason Becker, he has an Indiegogo campaign. He's making a new record. Okay. So if you would like to donate, you can go to Jason's website, his Facebook, Jason Becker, and click on the link for his Indiegogo, INDIEGOGO campaign, and you can donate, whatever you want, but there's certain points. If there's certain like what would you call it? Prices?
Yeah, price
points. If you donate a certain price point, you can get different perks. Like, let's just say if you donate $15, you can get early access to a download of the album once it's finished. If you donate $20, you can get a CD of the album. And these are all estimated to be in August of 2017. That's when the album is estimated to be completed. Some of the bigger ones, if you donate $150, you can actually get your name in the album credits. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Pretty cool.
Tell them how they can win guitars.
Well, if you donate $2,000, let's see. Oh, I think this one's actually sold out. I think somebody grabbed this one. People are grabbing all the good ones. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is already gone. Somebody already grabbed it. There was a signed guitar by Jason Becker, Joe Satriani, Sammy Hagar,
Cool.
Adrian Young of No Doubt. All these guys, they all signed a guitar, and apparently it's gone. It was $2,000.
What kind of guitar do we know?
Yeah, it was a Pacifica.
Okay, Yamaha. Yamaha.
Yamaha.
Yahoo.
Yeah. I've seen it. I've seen that guitar. Great guitar. Hey, this one's calling Dave's name. $5,000, and you can get a Joe Bonamassa signed Les Paul Studio.
Go boy.
Awesome.
You know, for $5,000, I can get a custom shop, Joe Bonamassa. I can't even. John Amasa. I can get a John Amasa if I really want to. At the music.
John Amasa.
John Amasa at the Zuzik move. You're gonna get a John Amasa at the Zuzik move.
Oh my goodness! I shouldn't have.
You can put it on your wall next door to all your Eddie Ham Valen guitars, man.
It's so funny. Oh, God.
I think Dave's embarrassed.
No, I'm really not. I just shouldn't have done that whippet before this.
All right, and then donate $9,000, and you can get a signed, custom numbered Jason Becker performance guitar.
Really, Performance made it for him too?
A performance numbered guitar, thumb printed and signed, meaning it'll have Jason's thumbprint.
That's pretty amazing.
Cool. That's
And his dad actually does this. So anything you get signed by Jason Becker nowadays, if it says Jason Becker, his dad writes it. But then you'll get a thumbprint right next to that, and that's Jason's thumbprint.
That's awesome.
So again, there's a month to go with this campaign. They've already raised over $28,000.
That's great.
Actually. They're looking to get roughly 75,000.
Really, that much money they need to do a record these days? I mean, it's still. I didn't think it was still that much money to do a record.
Well, I mean, I would imagine it's the record, and a lot of this goes to Jason Becker because Jason himself, his family, yeah.
That's a different story. I thought just to do a record, that's a lot of money just to do a record. But yeah, if it's going to Jason and his family, it's worth it.
All this stuff goes, directly to Jason, to help him, and yes. So very cool. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and donate. Whatever you can. Go to Jason Becker's Facebook page, his website. And again, it's his Indiegogo campaign.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's great.
Nice,
Jason. He's an amazing person. I love Jason. If you see this, I love you, man.
Johnny, when's the last time you went out to see Jason?
I saw him. When was that? It's what month is this? Oh, it's Robtober. I forgot.
Robtober.
When was that? I'd have to ask this friend of mine. This friend of mine actually was out here, and we actually met up. At Jason's house. It was a little while back. It wasn't a year ago. It was probably, I don't know, 6 months.
Yeah, that's cool.
Maybe. Hey, Brian the Geek, man. Thank you. He says he's loving the show.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank you, man. Thank you for tuning in. That's another guy, man. I mean, it's so great. We see a lot of the same names, the same people that love watching this stuff, If you dig this stuff, tell your friends. Tell your friends to tune in.
Yep.
Tell your friends, you dig watching this program. Get your friends to subscribe. Here's the thing. These videos, while we're live, actually, or just in general, you can share these videos on like your Facebook pages.
Yeah.
Was that an Allen wrench?
It was.
I could tell. I could hear it. We all know that sound. Where's mine? I have one sitting here somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah,
I've got a metal pickup ring sitting here. Here, listen to this.
Yep, that sounds like an Allen wrench. Here's one for you. That sounded like a Floyd Rose.
Here we go. Ready?
Oh. Here, listen to this. What's this? Keys. Oh, I actually just had a Joe Wentz pick. Hit the floor. Joe Wentz, man.
Speaking of Joe, you sent me
Wentz, dude.
Joe Wentz sent me a message the other day, yesterday I think it was, and you asked me to be on your show sometime. And Joe, yes, definitely, I'd love to be on your show. I'd be honored. And maybe sometime next week. I'm not going to be around this weekend. I'm going to be gone. But next week, hit me up, bud, and I'd love to come on your show and chat a little bit. I really enjoy watching your stuff, and I'd be honored to be on that. So definitely. Yeah.
I had a great time. The other night with Joe. It was a lot of fun. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. Go to Joe Wentz. How would you say it? Joe Wentz's channel?
Yeah.
Wentz. WENTZ, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody knows Joe.
He's just an awesome guy. He's really, really, he's just a real fun guy to be around. A lot of fun, a lot of laughs. Always got something positive to say.
Yeah.
His videos.
I spoke to him today for a minute.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. He did a short 2-minute video I was watching yesterday on where to buy gear, stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's got some cool stuff. Keep it up. You got some good stuff.
Yeah. We were talking last night for a little bit, and he's gonna come on here, and we're gonna continue that conversation here with Joe, talking about big box stores, mom and pop stores, all that
big
stuff.
Box.
Ordering online. Wait, big box?
Come on, you can't say that. You can't say that on here.
Big unboxing.
Yeah, but anyway, Joe's a great guy, man.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I had a great time on his show the other night. Was it this week? Last week? When was that? Recently.
Last week.
Had a great time. And like I said the other night, if you guys haven't seen it, check it out. If you want to learn, I said some things on there that I've never said during my own, live shows. So check it out.
Absolutely.
Check it out, definitely. Michael Smith says he saw the special on Jason Becker last week. Really powerful. Yeah, that's another thing. If you guys haven't seen it, check out the documentary Jason Becker, Not Dead Yet. It's an amazing film. It covers Jason's beginning, when he was a kid up until recently. The film was actually done in 2012, I want to say. Because I was actually there. Like if you watch them, like Michael Smith, if you watch the movie, at the very end, I'm actually even, again, not that I'm bragging, but
no, come on, go ahead, come on, give it to us, give it all to us, come on.
I'm just saying, you can see me in the movie. I'm in the movie at the very end, in a few shots, but the one specifically is you can see me walking in with Jason's family, pushing Jason into the venue. And it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool because it was just showing on, was it Axis TV?
Mm-hmm.
Axis, with Eddie Trunk, and the scene with me they used in the promo.
Cool.
So so check that out. But definitely watch the entire film. If you haven't seen it, watch it. You'll learn many, many, many things about Jason, his family, his friends. Most of the people in the film that they interview are actually real life friends of mine too. I actually know them.
Yeah.
So when I go over to Jason's house, it's all the same people. We're all there, and it's always like a great It's almost like a family reunion in a way. Every time we get together over at his place, it's a lot of fun. Great time. Hey, Vinny. Vinny's in the house, man.
Hey, Vinny. How you doing?
Yes.
Nice. Vinny, happy belated birthday, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Vinny a Rob-tober baby as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vinny's like October 1st or 2nd, something like that.
A Rob-tober baby.
Rob Tober, baby. Dave Lucy asked a question for his Frankie body. Will a 42mm block fit it? Yes, it will.
Yes, definitely should. Yep.
Brian the Geek just said something again. Brian. Let me get to this. It's great when you get questions from all different angles of the internet, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You got the chat box, you got Twitter, you got Facebook, you got everywhere. Everywhere. Let's see. And Brian likes to talk to me on Facebook. Love watching Rob. Oh, he says he loves watching your guys' channels as well.
Cool.
What are your channels? Let's shout out. What are your Rob? What's your YouTube?
It's just my YouTube is 5150 Rob is my YouTube channel, and it's got a pretty good selection of. It's got some guitar stuff on there. It's got some firearm stuff on there. A little bit of mix and match stuff. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. But
Judo,
yeah.
Kung Fu.
There might be some martial arts stuff on there.
I don't know, but I think Gun Fu beats Kung Fu.
Yeah. Yeah. Never take a knife to a gunfight, you know. Dave knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if we can say those words on here though.
Uh,
What about you? What's your channel?
David Nesdall. Just type in David Nesdall and my YouTube channel will show up, and there'll be videos on there from somewhere. From some point in time.
Yes.
David Allen Wright. What's happening, buddy? He says he just got home 20 minutes ago and started watching the show Building a Floyd Rose Prototype. Oh, he just started watching the show and he's building a Floyd Rose prototype.
Nice.
Ooh.
Man. Dude, get your center set up and jump in here, man.
I want to see that amp, that 5153 with the Fender mod he was talking about that a couple weeks ago. Remember we did that hangout and he said something that he had that, and Johnny and I were like, we want to see that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's cool. Killer Chim 12 wants to know what our favorite Eddie Van Halen guitar is and why.
Well, we've answered this before, but we'll answer it again.
Well, first of all, are we asking? Is the question his personal guitars or our versions of his personal guitars?
I would imagine probably. I'll answer it with Eddie's. Mine's the Kramer 5150, just because that was the guitar that just started it all for me. When I saw Live Without a Net, I wanted to play guitar, and I just loved that candy cane striped looking thing. I was like, wow, that is so cool. Kramer 5150 for me all the way, man. That's the best for me.
Cool. Mike Emerson says, what's up, guys? Tuning in late. Can I get a recap? Yes, just go to the beginning. Mike, man.
Mike. What was that S you gave me last night? Yeah. No, Mike, were you the guy that was talking to me yesterday?
Yeah, he's got the killer Frankenstein replica. His is just probably the best of all of ours.
Okay, all right, I see. Okay, cool. Yeah, he sent me a really great photo of Edward live from St. Louis. That I'm assuming he took. Did you took that photo, Mike? Wow. Cool, man. Cool. Yeah, let us know when you're around, man. We'll get you in here, man. It won't be tonight. I think we're actually going to wrap it up in like shortly.
Yeah.
I'll give the hand signal.
Anyway, tell Killer Chimp what your favorite Eddie Van Halen guitar is.
Well, I said for a lot of years mine was always the Kramer 5150. You know, I mean, kind of the same with Rob, even though I'm much younger than he is. You know,
By 1 year.
You know, Live Without a Net. You know, Live Without a Net is what did it for me.
Yeah.
Watching that home video, or as you know, as most of us would say, you know, VHS, which is kind of funny now, but yeah, that VHS tape, man. I watched that thing every day.
Yeah.
Every day. I mean, to me, that was the stuff. You know.
Yeah. No.
I'm gonna finish the same question by giving you the trifecta. It's also the 5150 guitar, and it's that way because I remember the world premiere video of the Panama.
Panama, yeah.
I remember when the absolute first time it aired, and I saw that guitar, I lost my mind because I was like, wait a second, it's a Strat with a Gibson Explorer headstock. I lost my mind. And the striping scheme and all that stuff. And at that time, I had that famous poster. I think, Rob, you probably have it as well. The famous poster of Eddie at the US Festival with that big grin on his face with the Frankenstein with the beak neck, you know, under all the lights, that big, just huge photo.
Oh, yeah.
That was on my closet door wall, and you know, and there was another photo of him holding another big poster of him holding the 5150 like a piano from his standalone guitar solo.
Yeah.
I had both of those, and then I saw that video, and I freaked out. I absolutely freaked out. So that's my favorite Eddie guitar. And what's up, Dennis? And my favorite of my Van Halen guitars the answer is the next one.
Yeah.
Whatever the next one is, that'll be my favorite. So, and we have now reached the same amount of thumbs up as we have people watching. Thank you, guys. 29 thumbs up, 29 people watching. Awesome. Yep. You guys and girls absolutely rock. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
You know, and thank you for subscribing. If you dig this stuff, you know, why not subscribe? You'll be alerted. Is that a word? Alerted to brand new videos. You know, once we go live. You know.
Yeah.
And also, if any of you guys watching, if you dig, you know, listening to us talk about this stuff, the EVH gear stuff, Eddie's gear, Kramer's, the whole deal, you know, and other things, whatever you want, you know, other gear. If you have anything you want us to talk about, let us know.
Yeah.
Leave it in the comments once we're done. That's the thing, you know, about the chat box is once we're done, the chat box, all those comments are gone. But once we're actually done with this, and you can comment on the video after the fact, leave a comment below, you know, of an idea you'd like us to talk about or a subject, you know.
Yep.
Or message us on Facebook, Twitter, you know, wherever you want. You know, that's the cool thing about this show is we really like our listeners and viewers to really get involved and be a part of the show.
Yes,
you know?
Absolutely.
We do this show for you. That's the reason we do this is for you guys, and we want you guys to get involved as well. You know, be on the show, be a part of the show. This is all. You know, that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Were you just going to ask who's drinking like that?
Is that Brandy? Is that my girlfriend, Brandy?
Yep.
Oh, I miss Brandy.
Yeah.
It's very hard to miss her. She's huge.
Yeah, and happy birthday, Rob.
Thank you.
Happy birthday again.
Yeah, turning 29, man. I'll tell you, it's crazy.
Oh.
Wait, 29 or 43? I don't know. We'll go with 20. We'll
It's
go
all good.
it's all good.
It's all the same thing, man.
That's
Once you hit a certain age, it's all the same. You know?
Doesn't matter. Hey, you know what we got to do? We got to get Hubbard on here real soon. Chris, if you're watching, we got to
He's supposed to be on here tonight. I guess
Yeah,
he forgot.
We got to see those new axes you did, bud.
Well, we didn't invite him. We should have invited
He
him.
doesn't need an invitation.
Hubbard can come on anytime he wants.
Hubbard. Yeah. So we'll send him I was talking to him, a few days ago, but yeah, send him a thing. Tell him to get in here. We want to see his new guitars.
Yeah.
Keith.
Sorry, I'm not sure what you said.
Said
Keith.
Keith.
Message
is-
Chris Hubbard and tell him to get on the chat with his new guitars.
Well, we might have to jump. We might have
Yes.
to bounce because it's already 9:30. We were going up until this time, but
Oh, you need to shush, because now Siri's got all that on here. No.
I can't see it.
Okay, I won't send it just yet.
Oh,
Do you guys know Keith?
I won't send.
Are you watching this, Keith? Are you actually watching this? Do you know Keith? I'll just say Keith. Maybe I shouldn't say his last name. Do you guys know Keith?
I don't know who Keith is. What Keith Beers?
He just sent me some photos of his guitar. Looks
Nice.
like that.
And not only does it look like that, it's exactly that.
That's Keith's guitar.
Awesome.
He just sent me a couple pictures. Anyway, thank you, Keith.
Couple
if you're
pictures?
watching this. If you're watching this, man. Yeah, it's a cool guitar, man. Very cool. Very cool. But yeah, we'll have to. Here's another picture. Yeah, we'll have to get Hubbard in here.
Hang on.
Check
Hang
out
on.
his-
Hang on 1 second.
What
God.
was that? Okay, well,
Are you calling Hubbard?
we can't get him in here tonight though, because we're already 2 minutes past.
Yo,
Yeah.
what's up?
What's going on, Chris?
Oh, not much. Just sitting around.
Oh, just
Dude,
sitting around, huh? Well,
Mute
you know,
your thing, man.
Hey, Chris, it's
Huh?
Rob. And
Oh,
John.
dude, don't show the phone number.
I didn't.
Hey, Hubbard, you got to get on with us. You got to get on with us some night, real soon.
Now Dave's mad. You can't just do a phone call on here if they don't know they're being on, man.
Well, he does now, anyways.
Well, I don't think Chris would care, but still. If you don't know you're live on the internet and it's like, oh, what's up, dude? Oh, dude, I just took a bath. Oh man, I'm just drying off. It's like, dude, yeah, you can't you can't broadcast phone calls on here, man.
Took a bath.
Well, I'm just saying.
No, I know.
Like, who knows what he's doing? Keith, my new old stock GM. Oh, that's a GMW. Are you watching this, Keith? Or are you just messaging me just
Johnny,
randomly?
yours is GMW, right?
Yeah, that's a GMW. That photo that he just sent. It's like mine, except not relic. Like mine. Would you guys say is the best? Huh? Let me see. How do I do this? Hey Keith, are you watching this? We're live right now on YouTube. Anyway, cool guitar, man. Johnny, who would you guys say is the best person to get Oh, he wants to relic. He wants to relic his GMW is what he wants to do.
Just let him know it's not going to work. It's already done. The relicing gets done in stages on that thing. On those.
Well, and the one that he has, it's finished.
I know that.
So it's not gonna.
It's not going to relic. It's not. No matter what anyone does, it won't look like Eddie's.
Yeah, it's not going to look. It's not going to look right with the nitro type finish. Or
Yeah, because you can actually see like the shine.
Yeah.
So that's the GMW. So that's like mine, but that's like like the brand new version of it, and it's finished.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas mine is not finished. You know? Huh? Yes, you are watching? Oh, hey, Keith. He is watching. So you heard what they just said? Yeah. I mean, yeah. If you were to try relicking that thing because it's finished and it's the way it is, but Eddie's guitar wasn't relicked ahead of time. It was relicked over time.
It took time.
His is unfinished. Yeah, I understand that. But if you want to make it look exactly like Eddie's, it has to be done in stages.
It has to be unfinished.
Yeah.
Okay.
To get the proper effect. Yeah, it really does. I mean, if you look at Eddie's guitar, his 5150 when he had it painted in end of '83, by mid to the end of the '84 tour, it was really starting to get worn in. And then by the time, and then between the '84 and the 5150 tour, Eddie played that guitar during the whole Roth leaving the band thing and Sammy coming in. He played that 5150 all the time. So by the time the 5150 tour started, before it even started, the 5150 was heavily relicked because of all the playing Eddie did with it during the studio. And then during the 5150 tour, and then the OU812 tour, by the end of the OU812 tour, the thing was like just trashed, in a good way. But
oh yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people forget that, the most of the relicking of that guitar happened when they weren't even on tour. It was between the '84 and the 5150 tour.
Yeah, because you got to think, Eddie used that guitar every day, all day. That was his guitar. That was his go-to guitar, whether they were on the road or not. That was the guitar he grabbed every day.
Yep.
So, that guitar didn't miss a day's work at all, ever.
Yeah. So in the studio, while they're rehearsing, when Sammy first joined, that was the guitar he was playing.
Yep.
And not to mention his outside activities with Letterman, with Johnny Carson, with
you got to also think that was the guitar.
Saturday Night Live.
He was throwing that guitar in the back of his truck to go from the house to 5150. When Eddie had stated he just threw the guitars in the back of the truck and they'd get beat up that was the guitar he was talking about.
Right.
That's why all the paint is off the back of the guitar. That's why all the wood is showing. Because that's what happened. It's
thrown in the back of the golf cart.
Yeah.
What was that? That was like on the way to like a photo shoot or something.
Well, no matter where it was, if he was going to the studio, he was taking a golf cart to the studio. Because I guess the main house and the studio is a little bit more than walking distance for him or for anyone. I don't know. I've never really been there, but I would imagine if he took a golf cart from the house,
he's never really been there.
I've never really been there. I've been there through other people.
You ever been to California?
No.
Or have you never really? Well, he's in California. How can you never really be there, but never have been here?
I've never really been there. I've fakely been there. Not really, though.
Well, you're here right now. I mean, look at this. You're looking at me. I'm here.
I'm trying not to look at you, actually.
What do you guys think of about the EVH art series? Do any of you have them? Who said this? Who is this? Somebody just sent me a text. What do you guys think of the EVH art series? Are you talking about the striped series or the art series? They're two different things, although they're kind of similar.
Yeah.
Although the art series, they were all USA, right?
Yeah, they were all Charvel.
Yes, they were all American Charvels, yes.
They were all Corona USA stuff, whereas the Stripe series are all Mexico.
For me personally, For me personally, the actual art series, as much as I respect them and think they're cool, and I'd probably love to have one for my collection, they were never really my thing. The striping patterns on them were really interesting and cool, but I'm more of a fan of the traditional, Kramer type, Frankenstrat style striping patterns of Eddie's guitar. So I was never a huge fan of the actual art series guitars. Love to have one, but certainly wouldn't, fork out that cash for it.
But you're talking about the ones that Eddie did himself.
Right.
They had regular production ones.
Right.
Yeah, but they weren't my favorite. They were
The red one,
they were
the white
cool.
one.
They were
Was it-
they were good guitars and they were cool, but just the fact that they had high shine gloss finishes turned me off.
Well,
would
that's how they are now.
I understand that.
It's the same.
And I mean, they're still good guitars, but they're not, they don't do it for me.
Put it this way, I would never be interested personally in actually replicating an art series guitar. Just not my thing. It would have to be
And there are people that do that. There are people that do that.
That's great. That's awesome.
But yeah, make it clear though that you're talking about the ones that Eddie did himself.
Yes.
The actual
Okay.
art series ones that Eddie did. The
Yeah.
hand.
Oh, I think they're all cool. I think they're all great.
They are cool.
Although let's say if you had the chance to get one of those guitars that Eddie did, if someone was going to give you one, would you say,
Oh yeah.
no, I don't like it?
No,
You would
listen,
take
if
it.
I could get one, at a normal price, I would buy one.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen the photos that I've taken. I've taken photos with what, 7 or 8 of them now?
Oh,
But-
videos.
Videos and photos. I've taken photos with a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, I mean, I'm not paying $25,000 for one. 20,000. I'm not doing it.
Me neither.
I don't care that Eddie played it one night. It's not a $20,000 guitar.
Yeah.
But it's not just that he played it; he actually striped it.
I understand that.
So
To me
that makes it
personally,
even way more special because he's the guy who did the pattern.
So you buy
They're
one.
all individual, unique patterns that he actually came up with. So it is a Van Halen guitar.
Listen,
whether
I
it's-
understand that. I understand that totally. I get it.
But it seems like some people don't. Maybe you don't think about that part of it.
Oh, I think about that part of it, and they're all really cool. And as guitars, they're amazing because every one of them are lightweight, and every one of them play and sound great. They're handpicked. They were all handpicked for Eddie. They were not, they're not just regular guitars that Fender slapped together, Charvel slapped together for him to paint. They were
Mhm.
put together
Mhm.
like they were all for Eddie.
Yeah.
They were great.
Well, yeah, because he actually striped them. All the patterns, all the different striping patterns, the different circles, the different.
But that doesn't. That's not what makes them great. Yeah, that makes them cool. But that's not what makes them great. What makes them great is that they were, some guys said, you know what, I'm not going to take that neck for this guitar. I'm going to take this one, and we're going to put these two together. It wasn't done just haphazardly. It was they were all fitted as well, Eddie's going to play this guitar, so it better be the best version of this guitar 300 times.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's none of them were dogs. They were all amazing, but still not for me, not worth the money that, to someone worth the money, but not to me. It's just not something I would spend 20 grand on.
They just didn't turn me on.
I'd rather spend $25,000 on a Frankenstein replica because it's done without clear. It looks like the original one. I'd rather put the money into that than put
Mhm.
money into a brand new looking guitar.
But
Even
e-
though Eddie
even-
played it and striped it, doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, even a guitar that he actually hand striped himself,
Yeah, absolutely.
and they're all unique. There's no two that are the same.
I get it. I get it.
Okay. How about this? Let's say they weren't finished.
That's a
Let's say
different story.
Let's say they were hand striped by Eddie, not finished. He played it. Would you go? Would you go insane for every one of them?
Not every one of them, but I would make sure I owned one. I would make sure that I owned one.
So just if it wasn't finished, that's the whole thing because it's finished.
Yeah, absolutely.
But because it's finished, it'll always be how it is.
I understand that, but it's not my bag. That's just all it is. It's not my bag.
See, for me, it's not even about being finished. For me, it's just the only guitars of Eddie's that really do it for me as far as a passion are the original Stripe guitars and the signature guitars. Anything after the PV Wolfgangs that he did really are not much of interest to me.
Well, Well, I mean, I think you mean the newest guitars, because I mean you do have a Relic 2000.
Right. Yeah, the it's kind of a weird thing for me.
I think he's talking about just the patterns, because we all grew up on the Kramer 5150 pattern. We all grew up on there's only like 3 guitars. There's the white Frankie, the red Frankenstein, the 5150. Those patterns.
Even this here too. I mean, even this here. I mean, I love it. I mean, I love this. I love the Relic USA Wolfgang. I mean, it's just this is awesome to me. I love every part of it.
But Eddie didn't do that.
Eddie did not do this. You're right. And something about the actual art series guitars just are not. I don't know. I can't even explain it. I don't know. It's not, for some reason. It's just. It's a good question. It's really a good question. I don't know what.
I think it's because you didn't grow up on those patterns. I think for a kid, those came out in what, 2004?
Yeah, it's like 2003.
Whatever.
2004,
Let's say somebody who was like 15 years old in 2004 now would be like, oh, they're probably amazing.
Yeah. Plus, there were so many of them too. You can never get used to one specific one. There were so many of them. It was just like, you can't keep track of them. Whereas the 5150 or the Kramer or even something like this here, it's like you could get used to it. You saw him playing this all the time. So I think it's more of a matter of
There we go. Finally, I'll be right back.
I was gonna say, what are you trying to tell me?
I'm like, bro, Ben. Yeah.
My phone's going bonkers here, bro. Ben, bro.
I agree with Rob. I think the fact that the reason why I like everything that's older is because you saw Eddie play it all the time, and it meant something to him. These guitars didn't mean anything to him. Right. Yes, he made them, and he striped them and he played them, but they were not special guitars to him. They were guitars that were auctioned off and put money in his pocket. That's great for him, and I love it. I love the fact that that he found a way to make people happy and make money. Right. But that doesn't make it a super special guitar to me. It makes it a cool guitar, no problem at all. But it is what it is. It's not the 5150. It's not the Frankenstein. It's not the Rasta guitar. They're just guitars. They're just whatever.
I think if Eddie, I agree with you, Dave, 100%. I think if Eddie had taken any one of those Stripe series and said, any one of the 200-something ones, and said, I'm going to play this guitar for the tour. And he took that guitar and he played it, and it actually became part of him, and it was Relic. Then that guitar probably would be, would be something for me. Then I think it'd probably be something I would want to have. Yeah.
And I will say that there's probably one or two that I think are super duper cool looking, and if they were the right price, I might do it. But for the amount of money that they're getting for those guitars, just because they're his, it
just seems a little,
Yeah, it's not for me. It's not for me. But that doesn't mean that it's not right for someone else.
Exactly, and it doesn't mean they're not cool. It doesn't mean they're not awesome guitars. It doesn't mean that they're not something that anybody would have. It just like I said, I mean, if you're asking me, my preference is the Frankenstrats and the beads and the Rastas and the the stars and the Unchains and the Music Mans and the PVs and the EVHs. Those are guitars that, and all the Stripe guitars, any of the original Stripe guitars, those are the ones that, to me, they're just like, yes, this is something that Eddie played. I don't even care if Eddie striped it himself. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care if Eddie reliced it himself. If he played it for a period of time during a tour and it was something that was attached to his name, then it's something that I want to own and I want to build. If it's something that he just striped up and played one show and auctioned it off, it wasn't in the mix long enough to make a dent in my Van Halen want to have thisness.
Exactly. And again, I'm going to stress this. Just because it's not for me, that doesn't mean that it's not for everyone. I think they're very cool. Like I said, I've held and played a bunch of them, and amazing guitars. They're very cool guitars, and they are worth something. They're worth a lot of money. You know, they absolutely are signed, striped, and played by Eddie.
Yep.
As Rose says, and it's the truth. And they are cool, and every time I play one at the Music Zoo, I get goosebumps. It's definitely a cool thing. But for me personally, I can't justify spending that much money on it.
It's a lot.
I'd rather spend $200,000 on the Kramer that's in that case at the Music Zoo than spend 20 grand on the Art Series guitars that Eddie made.
I totally agree with you, Dave. Totally. And it's very hard to put your finger on it. It really is. But I think we're both very similar in our. I think a lot of it has to do with our age. A lot of it has to do with our upbringing. A lot of it has to do with the history that we have, or the history that the band has in our brains, and what brought us up, and how we grew up, and what was special to us. I mean, obviously, Eddie Van Halen is always going to have an incredibly major part of our lives as far as what makes us tick and what we enjoy. But those classic years just are the ones that just, as far as his guitars, those are the ones that just, you can't get enough of them. You can't get enough of them. You just can't.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's right. Absolutely right. But here's the flip side. I'd spend the money on a Music Man that Eddie owned, or a PV Wolfgang that Eddie owned.
Me as well. That to me is cooler than the Charvels.
I know. And Eddie doesn't even. And the thing is, he didn't even. He probably wouldn't have even had to play them for very long. But to me, they're just cooler guitars, I think.
And for some reason, I think something has to do with a time stamp on that too. The 70s, the 80s, and the 90s were just magical years in the Van Halen camp. And not to say that the 2000s aren't. They aren't. They're fantastic. But those guitars that Eddie played in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, just, there's something about that era. And who knows? Maybe in 20 years, the Art Series guitars will be those. Who knows? Maybe they will.
They are, to a lot of people, they are that now.
Yeah.
They always were, and they always will be.
Mm-hmm.
Again, a pretty top on a pretty maple top on a Wolfgang or a Music Man owned by Eddie, to me is cooler than a striped guitar that he plays one night and auctions off. I
know. Totally agree. Completely. Yep. Totally.
Anyway, so I don't know. You got anything else?
I'm pretty much good. I'm gonna get a bite to eat, I think, here in a minute.
Well, Johnny had to leave. He's actually not coming back tonight. So on behalf of Johnny, I'm just gonna say goodnight to everyone. Me and Rob are gonna say goodnight, and we'll see you. Rob, will you be here on Friday?
I probably won't, because I'm actually heading up to Maine on Friday night. But if I get up there early enough, I will. I'll have my phone, and I'll get online with you guys. I should be up there around 8 o'clock our time, so I might be available.
Okay, very cool. Very cool.
It's probably a 50-50 chance for me on Friday, but.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, again, everyone, thanks for stopping in and chatting with us and sticking around the whole time. It was really cool. We appreciate everyone that stopped in. Thanks for the thumbs ups. Thanks for all the comments. You guys and girls all rock. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys, everybody out there, for the questions, for just watching the three of us kind of go back and forth and have fun and talk about the stuff that we love, that we know you all love is just as much.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so we're off, and we'll see you on Friday. At least Johnny and I will, and maybe we'll catch Rob on here, and I think we'll probably have Chris Hubbard on here on Friday, showing off a couple of his new guitars, his new builds.
Nice.
So, I just want to say goodnight to everyone. Thanks again. We'll see you soon.
Good night, everyone.
Cool. Hey, everybody. There's still 20 people watching. Hey, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, tune in Friday. Who's gonna be on Friday, Dave?
Chris Hubbard's going to be on with us Friday.
Did he confirm it?
Yes, he did.
Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, we might have somebody else on too. I gotta make a call. So okay, cool. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe if you dig this stuff, and come back Friday. 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern. All right. Good night.